You're LAZ, man. Z-Man, Suicide Polo, Ski Man. What's really good? Gen Pop in the building. Know what I mean? Slim Blunt Gang in the building. Comment Gang in the building. Goat Gang in the building. You feel me? I got to talk on this for a minute straight because the content is kind of raunchy. The intro is kind of raunchy, man. The intro is kind of, you know what I mean? It's talking about a kid getting shot doing a robbery at 12 years old. You feel what I'm saying? So, you know, it's a little bit touchy for YouTube. So, you know, I got to water it down for a minute with this minute of speech. You understand what I'm saying? But shout out to everybody hitting that Cash App. Cash App, $ Gen Pop fam. That's the Cash App. Shout out to all the brothers sending that good guap. You heard? I appreciate it. Now, I mean, shout out to all my dudes leaving them comments, hitting that like button, sharing this to Facebook. Let's get it. This my bro DJ, Lost in Yonkers 914. If you ain't subscribed to his YouTube channel, go do that right now.
I'm doing that. Trying to get up, trying to do like a push-up and shoot me again. Hit me on my arm, like by my elbow. I hear her screaming, "Oh, he's a kid. Like, oh, don't kill him. He's just a kid."
You said you got shot trying to rob a store when you was how old?
Just turned 12. I don't even think I was 12 for a month yet, because it happened like the end of the summer '92, and my birthday's August 11th. So I just turned 12, bro.
What happened? That was in Yonkers?
Yeah, hell yeah. Yeah, my whole life story's in Yonkers.
So what happened on that day?
So like I said, right, this was summer of '92. So in Yonkers. So it was like August, end of August. Like I said, I just turned 12. So it's like a little late summer night. Not too late, like evening. I'm chilling with my man. My man was also like 12, probably 13, something like that. That was like my crimey at the time. So we sitting in my front porch. I forgot what we was doing, but we wasn't doing shit. So this older dude, 16, 17-year-old, he would come through all the time. He was from up the block though. He was from Beach Street. It's like a couple blocks up from where I was at. I used to live on Linden Street. So Mom Dukes ain't like me around him because he was a troublemaker and he was much older. You feel me? So but I used to like being around him because he was always in some shit. So he tell us he got a little money move. He asks us if we want to make some money. So we like, hell yeah. But even at 12, I understood that we was poor. You know what I'm saying? So like I understood that money was a mandatory thing, like by any means. So, you know, even before that, the shit I'm about to tell you, I remember when niggas taught me how to break the spark plugs into little pieces, and if you hit that shit, if you hit a window with it, like a car window, the shit busts or something. Yeah, I learned. They taught me that shit like around 10. So I remember doing that shit, like just grabbing whatever change, whatever we could get. So he like, yo, I got a spot where we can get some money. So I'm like, hell yeah. So it was right down the block. I lived on Linden and Poplar, and the spot was on Linden and Park Hill. It was some Italian old nigga owned the shit. But by this time the Italians was gone. Like when probably 70s, 80s, that whole area was Italian. But once we start moving in, you know, black, Spanish, they got a bad at it. So it was still like one or two Italian families though. So we get to the bar. It's late. The bar's closed. It's a weekday, so it wasn't even open. So the gates is down. The gates is on the Park Hill side. We on the Linden side of the bar. It's a little window. That's how he said. That's where we going through. So the window was type tall, probably like 6, 7 feet tall. So he had to give us like a boost. You know what I'm saying? You know how you interlock your hands and put your foot on it and scoop you up like that. So we get in there. He got dark, can't really see shit. We trying to get in this fucking cash register. We can't get in. So I'm thinking it's over. I'm like, man, mission got to get aborted. You know what I mean? We ain't gonna get nothing out of here. So the older nigga said, "Fuck it, let's just start grabbing bottles, liquor bottles." You know what I mean? So we looking for bags and shit. We start grabbing bottles and shit, just throwing them in bags. So we making all kind of noise, bro, because the shit is closed. We ain't thinking nobody's there. It's late, the shit closed. But little do we know, the owner of the bar was also the owner of the building where the bar was at, and the nigga lived upstairs, like right on top of the bar. So yeah, obviously he heard us making all that noise and shit. So he comes down. We don't hear him come down or nothing, because the way the shit was, he could come down from the back of the bar. You feel me? Like he don't gotta. We weren't about the front of the bar. He could come in through the back. Like I guess there's some steps and some shit back there. So he comes out the back. I don't know what he said. He screamed some shit and let off a shot. So once he let off the shot, you know what I mean? Of course, everybody just started panicking and running. But that first shot hit me in my leg. Shit hit me on my shin. You know how when you bang your shin, that shit hurt like crazy right there. So yeah, so the shit just dropped me. Shit broke my leg and all that as soon as the shit hit me. So I fall. The two niggas run. They run out the window because the window was tall from the outside, but when you're in the bar, it's almost like eye level. Like you ain't gotta, you could just jump right out the shit. You know what I mean? So I remember seeing these niggas running, jumping out the window and shit. I get up, try to run, fall back down because my leg is done. So I'm thinking it's over. I'm dead. These niggas is gone. The older nigga ran first, matter of fact. He left the little nigga, and the little nigga got up out of there too, though. So the old nigga come closer. He's screaming, yelling. I'm trying to get up, like trying to do like a push-up, that type of position, trying to stand up.
He was screaming and saying shit in Italian.
Yeah, he's screaming in whatever language he was screaming in, but he's screaming. He's speaking English too, but with a deep accent. You know what I'm saying? So remember, it's dark. The only light you can see is the light from the door. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
So he's coming. He's still trying to see what the fuck going on. I'm fucking yelling this shit. This nigga, I'm doing that. Trying to get up, trying to do like a push-up, and nigga shoot me again. The nigga hit me on my arm, like by my elbow. So by this time, his wife had come down, and I remember I hear her screaming, "Oh, he's a kid! Like, oh, don't kill him. He's just a kid." Some shit. Cause I was tiny, bro. I must have looked like a fucking, you know what I mean? Like a 6-year-old. I was mad little at that time. So he started telling her to go upstairs and call the cops and shit. I guess the bar, back then there was no cell phones and shit like that. So she go upstairs, call the boys. He got me at gunpoint. I'm begging, crying to this dude, cause I could see the evilness in this guy, bro. Like I'm sure he wanted to kill my ass. You know what I mean? So I'm begging the dude to please don't kill me and shit. I'm apologizing to this guy, crying and shit. Eventually the boys come. He don't want to put the gate up. I remember him not wanting to leave because he holding me at gunpoint still. So the wife lifts up the gate. They had cause remember the gates is down at this time. It's late, and they came in through the back. So they pulled up the gates. Boys came in. The boys came. I ain't never felt so relieved in my life to see these niggas, bro. But the boys came. The ambulance came. Ended up taking me to the hospital. And so my man, the young boy that was with me, he ran straight to my crib because he thought I was dead. He thought it was over. So he runs to the crib. My sister opened the door. He told my sister what happened. My sister told my moms. They bugging out. So they run. Like I said, it was only like half a block from where we lived. So they run to the scene. My moms and my sister and the kid. The older nigga was gone. That nigga never came back. He was gone. So by the time they get there, I'm gone already. I mean, they already took me to the hospital, so of course my mom was bugging the fuck out. I'm 12 years old, you know what I'm saying? So they get to the hospital. I'm good. They ain't even, my leg was broke. The arm it was fucked up, but it wasn't broke. The leg broke though. So they did what they had to do. And I remember it was like an outrage afterwards, cause I guess cause of my age and cause I remember just like like some racial tension type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like people were talking about, oh, it's because he was Spanish, this and that. Because, like I said, it was just a couple of Italian families left on that block. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
So, the shit was crazy. Shit came out of the newspaper, all kind of shit. My mom's used to have the clippings, but she passed away. I don't know what happened to them clippings and shit. But the old dude ended up getting locked up too, cause come to find out, the gun it was hot, it was unregistered or whatever. He ain't had no business having that gun. So they had to do a whole investigation. Obviously they checked the gun and shit. I remember that dude getting locked up. I don't know what happened to him. He probably didn't even do no time, but he did get locked up for the gun. And then the older dude that brought us to the bar, he ended up getting knocked too. Cause remember my man, the little 12-year-old, he ran to the crib. He told my mom everything. You know what I'm saying? He like, yo, this nigga came, and my mother knew exactly who the nigga was, cause she hated the nigga. So my mom's obviously told them niggas, oh, the nigga name and shit. He ended up getting booked for the shit. But I don't remember how much time he did for that shit or nothing. But yeah, man, shit was crazy. I remember I couldn't go to school for like at least 3 months. I didn't go to school. That's how I know it was real close to September, cause I remember like school starting, my sister going to school, and I'm laid up. I can't go to school. You feel me? So I know it was like right there by like September type shit. But yeah, that shit was crazy, bro. Definitely a crazy ass experience, man.
Nigga, lucky you ain't get murdered in that shit.
Yeah, I was definitely close. That shit made a lot of noise in Yonkers at that time. You know, little Spanish 12-year-old kid. You know what I mean? I remember reading this shit. Niggas was tight. The whole neighborhood was tight. They wanted them Italian dudes up out of there. Even though I was in there doing some crazy shit, you know what I'm saying? If you really think about it. But the nigga was wilding, bro. He was trying to air me for real.